Yo, how's everyone doing today? Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite troop types, and that's infantry. Infantry is a fantastic choice when it comes to starting it and choosing it for a main troop type. And we're going to go over the pluses and negatives to that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the positives first to infantry, there's two of them. One, as you can see, they have a lot of options. So if we go to infantry real quick, right? We can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what everybody talks about. 5. That's 5 smite commanders. But we also Chuck, which is 6. We also have these two, Ivar and Scorpio, who are both smite commanders. That's 8. Wait, sorry. Yeah, that's 8. So we have 8 infantry smite commanders, but also we have leadership commanders, for example, that are awesome with it. For example, Hector gives smite damage. So I believe that Hector might be the only one, but there are tons of options when it comes to infantry. So what does that mean? If you really want to, you could make even basically an in-depth guide for and a really strong account based off of just using infantry marches, which is very good. So that's first things first. Infantry is deep. They have a deep group of commanders they can use. So what's number 2? Well, because that was very good for whales, for example. Whale players and dolphin players can make multiple marches. But free-to-play players aren't going to be able to do that. They're going to be able to run one march. So what is this good for? Why is this good for free-to-play as well? Well, as you can see, here's a little infantry guide. This isn't the best because I would put this instead. I would put a silent trial there. But overall, it is extremely cheap to make the first infantry set. And then you can get into this kind of stuff and just branch, which is perfect. But as you can see, it's very, very good stats still. I mean, 21% health, 4.5% defense, and 10.5% attack. This is a extremely good set. There are variations to this as well, which is on top of it really good. But this is what my point is. Infantry is fantastic. Fantastic at just using it and going across. So, what does this mean? Infantry has a huge upside when it comes to free-to-play and stuff like that. So what's the downside? Because there has to be a downside with this, right? Of course there is. Just like siege troops, as you can see, if tier 4 siege troops, right? If we go to T4 siege troops, they're is that siege 4? I don't think so. Oh wait, yeah. So T4 siege troops have 65 speed. I mean 65 speed. 65 is very slow. Well, tier 5 infantry also have 65 speed. They're very, very slow. Now I have some things over here where are boosting everything. Don't really look at this for now. But the base stat of infantry gives a lot of defense and a lot of attack and a decent amount of health. But their speed is extremely low. And so you have to think, why is this important? That's the real question, right? Well, this is why really new players really don't want to use infantry. The reasoning is that they can get caught in the ball. If you really don't know how to ball fight, you can get caught and all of a sudden your march just swarm down and you have a huge hospital bill. And that sucks. So this will really help when it comes to this troop type really wants to be in the ball and work together with it to be that stone wall to help push that with that ball. So what does that mean? That means that despite it having low march speed, it's also super tough and you can use it in that kind of way, but you have to be very careful on the open field. So without further ado, hope you enjoy this this infantry breakdown about why you might want to choose infantry as your main troop type. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. If you got something out of it, please also like and subscribe. And comment down below about what you think is the best troop type to use. I will be making another guide for archers to break down about why you might want to choose them next. So without further ado, this is Angry Drax Gaming. Peace out.